Now, Goli may be the world's first apple cider vinegar gummy, but is it really the best one out there? Keep watching to find out.
Hey, Bill, I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that's a stick up. She picture perfect, so I told him I'm a flick up. Bill, I'm in the mood for a change up. I leave the city and return with my change up. They got amnesia, don't remember how they played us. They wanna knock me down, but somehow I just stay up.
Hi guys, it's Chanel again. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another product review. We're going to be comparing Goli, the world's first apple cider vinegar gummy, to an off-brand I came across on Amazon. That one is Nutriumph. I came across them while trying to repurchase my Goli on Amazon, and I was like, let's give them a little bit of a try. Now, as you see, my bottle is practically empty, and I have gone through like 3 or 4 Goli bottles already. If you haven't seen my Amazon haul back this summer, they are one of the things I had discovered during quarantine and had started taking, and I end up just getting a subscription with them. So I've been getting a bottle every month. Well, almost every month, because these hoes don't be coming to me every month because they be selling out on me. There's been a couple times in my subscription where I didn't get it, but that's okay. We're not gonna talk about that. We're here to compare the two, because just because you are the first one on the scene doesn't mean you're the best one on the scene. So let's go ahead and compare and contrast these two gummies for you guys. Of course, the first one that's going to be intriguing to anyone when they're out there looking to compare any type of vitamins or product in general is definitely going to be the price. What am I having to pay up front before I even get any benefits from it? Now, the Goli, you're gonna pay $19 for her. Even with my subscription, I think it only saves me around like 93 cents, something like that, with my subscription. So I do pay only like $18 and some change usually a month. And that's the only reason I went ahead and did a subscription, because like over a year I'm saving myself around $12 added dollars versus just paying $19 every month for something I'm going to obviously be purchasing. Goli does have different packaging options where you don't have to just buy one. You can get a set of 3 or 5, where that does drive the price down per actual bottle. So you can get it as cheap as, I want to say, almost like $15 or $16 per bottle. But that's with you raising your price, where you're sitting there buying 5 up front, if not more, to get that price down that low. Now, for the brand Nutriumph, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. For their apple cider gummies, what intrigued me and made me buy them was because, for one, that particular month my subscription did not show because they said that they were sold out, so they couldn't send it to me. Came across these. The price was amazing, so I was like, let me just try them. They were only $14 on Amazon, and then on top of that, they had a 15% off coupon. I just checked today. That coupon is still running. So if you go up there, check out my Amazon store. I have the link down below. Both gummies will be up there for you to check out and look at. But with this Nutriumph brand, they are selling it for $13.99, and then you can click off and select the coupon, save you an added $15 on top of that as well. So price-wise, you are definitely getting more for your buck with the off-brand than with Goli, because honestly, both bottles do contain 60 gummies, so there's no difference in volume there for you. But that off-brand weren't the first one on the scene. They don't have that like privilege to be throwing their prices up high, which I appreciate. So you're able to get that jank less than like $13, which is really, really nice. When it comes to active ingredients between these two products, where you might think there would be some deviation and some difference between the Goli, the first one on the scene, and the Nutriumph, there actually isn't. You would think that you're paying $19 more for a reason, but honestly, you're not. The active ingredients in both of these gummies is exactly the same. The active ingredient, of course, is that apple cider vinegar. You're getting 500 milligrams in both, and they also like to include vitamin B12 alongside that, which you get 1.2 mcgs with it, which is 50% of your daily value, as well as folic acid. You're going to be getting 340 mcgs, which is 85% of your daily value. So those three ingredients are like the main active ingredients in these gummies. There is some variation difference concerning like any the other added ingredients just concerning flavor, but that's not anything that's concerning your health. It's just concerning taste. Other than that, like the active stuff that's important that you want to be actually affecting your body and making you feel all good concerning receiving your apple cider vinegar. But the mother, by the way, let's make sure we say that because that's important. She has the mother in her. Those are exactly the same. So honestly, if you had to sit there and compare and contrast, this off-brand looking real good right now. Also, what's important to be noting as well, another plus for me for the Nutriumph versus the Goli is that this was a Amazon Prime product. So if you guys are obsessed with Amazon as much as I am, I shop on there like nearly almost daily, definitely getting packages every week. And I'm always pushing to make sure I get my, my Amazon Prime stuff. Because if I'm paying for that subscription a month, I want that stuff here shipped to me in 2 days. Goli, because they just sell with Amazon, but they're not an Amazon Prime product. You're not going to get them right away. It's just the regular shipping and whenever they can get it to you. That can honestly vary based off volume that they have like in the store. While the Nutriumph is an Amazon Prime gummy, it's also an Amazon Prime choice, like customer choice as well. So trust me, there's plenty of reviews backing many people saying that they like these gummies even over Goli, and you will get them in just 2 days flat if you want to give these a try, which is also really nice. You don't have to wait long to receive them. Now, both these gummies, like I say, have the same active ingredients, but I did see that what they are advertising concerning benefits are slightly different, not too dramatic. I mean, it's apple cider vinegar. Trust me, if you haven't looked it up concerning the benefits of apple cider vinegar, it can literally, there's like a list that goes on and on and on, but they, of course, for advertising reasons, both kind of pinpoint different things that they want to highlight. With the Goli apple cider vinegar gummies, they like to pinpoint that it's mainly to help for appetite control and weight loss. It's going to help lower your blood pressure concerning your blood sugar levels. It's going to improve your immune system as well. While with the Nutriumph, they highlight on a better complexion, improved digestion, and then of course healthy weight. So both of them are promising that it's going to help with your weight, which by the way is just more of a marketing tactic. I mean, apple cider vinegar can help with your weight, but it's like helping with your weight in comparison of over a year versus a year where you didn't take apple cider vinegar. Mainly you would only see there would be a difference in your weight by a few pounds, and that's if you're eating exactly the same thing and you're exercising and your movement is exactly the same too. So comparing the 2 years right there, 1 year you would be way less with apple cider vinegar versus the other, but again, it's nothing like dramatic. This is not a miracle gummy that if you start taking it every day, you're automatically going to get a 6-pack and drop like 8 dress sizes and all that stuff like that. No ma'ams. That's a lot to promise, but obviously it's going to help control with your weight and blood sugar and everything like that. It's just overall apple cider vinegar is just really good to take for just your overall health and like managing your health and body that way. But it's not a be all do all kind of like gummy that's going to sit there and like cut your body fat in half kind of concept. But they both of course want to play on that weight loss concept a little bit. It's good for your immune system, it's good for managing your weight, and it's good for your overall health. The main thing and deal breaker for me when comparing these two gummies is obviously going to be the taste. The reason that Goli came up with the concept of putting apple cider vinegar in a gummy is because obviously apple cider vinegar has all these great health benefits that everyone's raving about, but it is nasty. As you all may have seen, everybody out here struggling doing this apple cider vinegar challenge back in the day, where you go and you just take a straight shot of apple cider vinegar. That jank will take your breath away. It don't matter how gun-ho alcoholic you are and you be taking like the strongest liquors out there. Apple cider vinegar will make you straight up choke up and just, I remember my first time taking apple cider vinegar and taking it back like a shot. I literally remember my esophagus just like closing, go and I'm just like it was bad, and it burns going all the way down, and it's just not good. Of course, they say like the acidity of apple cider vinegar is really bad for your teeth, concerning teeth sensitivity and like erosion and stuff like that. So they tell you dilute it, and of course, it's not good for your stomach to be taking straight acid on there like that too, because of heartburn and things like that. But even try and dilute it with water, it's still like gross. It's just not good. So of course, Goli, first one on the scene, they're making all this gum money because they made a gummy that tastes delightful, gives you all the same benefits without that awful taste. Now for me, like Goli is definitely better version in compared to just raw apple cider vinegar, but Nutriumph, however you want to pronounce their name, honestly, if I had to compare and contrast, their gummy tastes better than Goli's. Goli's, when you first open it, it does smell like straight apple cider vinegar. It kind of like hits you in the nose and you're like, are you sure you're gonna taste good? But once that initial scent like goes away, it does smell like straight apples. Eating it, the gummy is very like jelly consistency. It's more like jello than jelly, and it has a very like sharp bitter taste to it from the apple cider vinegar. So you get more of the sweet apple from it for sure. They did flavor it to make it like taste nicer. It has organic beetroot and organic pomegranate for like added flavoring, basically like a sour apple candy if you want to compare it to something. It does have a bite to it, while the new Nutriumph gummy, it's flavored with the same concept of using pomegranate juice to flavor it, to give it that sweetness, but it doesn't have that tartness. It like, this one tastes sweeter and is more pleasant to take. Like, it's not as tart as the Goli for sure. If I had to pick a more flavorful gummy, it's definitely this one over Goli. Surprisingly, if you sit there and you take your time to read the reviews on Amazon too, people will sit there and say like they like the off-brand taste better. Like, it just simply tastes sweeter and more delicious. It tastes more like pomegranate apple with this one, while this one just tastes like a sour apple candy. Another thing that I noticed concerning storage with these is that my Goli's melt. Usually it's like around 70 in my house. I admit it can get warm sometimes, especially like in my bedroom, just because of like the position of where the sun is and coming like that. But these will sit there and start to melt on me, which is so annoying. They're really, really sticky. They're hard to get out of the bottle when they are like that too, concerning making sure you're getting out to gummies to take. While these are just, they roll all over the place. They're super good. They're not as like liquidy as these. Like I said, Goli is more of a jello consistency concerning this gummy, which I do not understand why they did that. While this is like your traditional like gummy for sure, like where it's a little more denser, it's definitely more solid, and it doesn't like stick to one another. So it's super easy to take out number of gummies you want, while you have to fight with Goli to get out one or two to unstick them. So I kind of wish that they like coated them with like some raw sugar or something. I know it kind of defeats the purpose of like saying like, oh, we're here to help regulate your blood sugar, and then you coat the gummy and sugar, but I needed some kind of powder or something to keep it from sticking together, because these melt down far too quick and are a mess for me compared to the Nutriumph apple cider vinegar gummies. So that's all I gotta say. But I hope you guys liked this comparison between the two. For me personally, I love the Goli. I'm glad I got introduced to them versus just taking raw apple cider vinegar. I love the health benefits I get from it. I definitely have more energy and things like that. But I'm sorry, Goli. I have to admit, I'm probably going to cancel my subscription with you, because the gummies with the off-brand with that Nutriumph is just honestly better. Easier to take. They're not as big. They're not sticky and squishy all over the place. And they're going to give me the same benefits and I don't have to sit there and pay all that extra money. Like, I can be putting that money in Sephora and living my best life versus putting these added dollars into you every month. So that's just me keeping it real. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did like this product review, definitely give it a thumbs up. I want to know what you guys think. If you hate it, I mean, don't hate me. Like, that's rude. But if you like it, you know, show me some love. Give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Of course, if you have not joined the group and my family here on my channel, definitely subscribe. I have a more great product reviews coming your way, and I don't want y'all to miss out on that good tea. I mean, I already did the hard work. I bought the products for you. I spent my monies and used my times to give you this good tea, so you don't have to go waste your times. So definitely subscribe and stay tuned for what's coming your way. And then, of course, as always, I love to hear and talk with you guys. So definitely leave any comments and questions down below. But other than that, I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.